the AI-related wars can happen.
So the first one, I'll go with anti-gravity.
We have experienced a lot of changes happen in the last few years.
We have to go into different websites, search for an answer or a solution, and then we have to come back, implement it, integrate it.
Whenever new technology is coming, there will be fear always. What will happen next?
Hello everyone and welcome to the podcast. Today we are here to discuss the three main technologies that's rapidly going to change the world. Artificial intelligence, IoT and cybersecurity. If you look back into 2025, we have experienced, we saw what's possible, and we have used different kinds of tools in our daily life. And I think that they are just a warm-up for us. And in 2026, it's going to completely change. We're going to witness more than that. We're going to see a bigger picture of AI, cybersecurity and IoT. So today, let's start our discussion on these three technologies. So, what do you think? What's on your perspective? What are the major shifts that you can see as we move from 2025 into 2026?
Absolutely, you are correct, Haripriya. We can see a lot of changes going to happen in 2026, especially in the area of artificial intelligence, cybersecurity and IoT. Even we have experienced a lot of changes happen in the last few years, but the actual implementation is going to happen especially in the case of AI, in 2026 only. There are a lot of experiments happening in that. So basically on the development side, if you see, you can experience that low code, no code concept is coming up. Rather than a developer, people are going to make this as a orchestrator. Even in the day-to-day life, if you see, there are also a lot of changes are going to happen. In earlier situations also we have experienced a lot of things in there. Basically, if you see, when you prepare a PPT, instead of creating from the scratch, it will help you to make the PPT in a proper way with a lot of advantages. I'm just giving an example, not the exact thing. But even coming to the next stage, not only in the development side or the technical side, what I'm saying, but in the different phases, like if you see in the healthcare, automotive industries, like if you take each and everything, defense, all the areas, AI is going to take a major leap. That is in the case of AI. In the case of IoT, if you see, there are different areas we are using currently IoTs. The agriculture sector, if you see the weather forecasting, soil moisture, manuring, all the areas, there are a limited way of implementation IoT is happening now. But most of the governments, especially India, like India or other countries also, coming up with a lot of IoT related technological enhancements. So if you take an example of Japan, they have already implemented IoT in the traffic. Depends upon the traffic congestion, it will automatically recognize how to manage the traffic. An example I am talking about. So like that, there are a lot of changes are going to expect in 2026. Even if my understanding is correct, in the AI, is going to read your brain also. Okay. So even the government is more focusing, you know that the government is more focusing on the AI side. My understanding is that there are 10,300 crore is budgeted for this year for the AI research and development and enhancements. That is in the case of AI and the IoT. If you take the case of cybersecurity, it's a very challenging topic we are talking about. Earlier also we can see that cybersecurity is a challenging thing, but coming years, not only 2026 I am talking about, coming all the leaping years, it's going to happen like that. Cybersecurity is the main focus. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that these three areas is very important in the coming years, especially in 2026, 2027 and all. And if you see, there are a lot of tools coming up. Last year also we have used many tools. Normally every people knows that ChatGPT is one of the things. Everybody knows very easily, we can say that. But there are other tools also, you know that.
Yeah, of course. I got three major tools that I can explain it now. I think the last one is very mind-blowing. So the first one, I'll go with anti-gravity. As you know that our developers are using anti-gravity.
Correct.
So basically, it's an AI-based assistant that you can use while you're developing. So it lives in your system and it just give the commands, just give the instructions what you really wanted, and it will do it for you.
Correct.
And it will be like an AI assistant sitting beside you doing the work that you needed. It's really insane. Like if you think about old days, so we have to go into different websites, search for an answer or a solution, and then we have to come back, implement it, integrate it. So all these things are done in a single go by anti-gravity. So the second one I would say is Anthropic's Cloud Coworker. So it's an AI. Basically, it can be used in a day-to-day life.
Correct.
So it will just streamline whatever you wanted. It's not like a bot, rather it's just like a teammate, a virtual teammate that acts as an assistant of yours. It can schedule meetings, reschedule meetings, prepare reports, and all those kind of things that can save a lot of time in your daily life.
Correct.
So if you ask me what would be the theme for 2026, it's like AI being more proactive than being reactive.
Correct.
And the third tool would be Perplexity's Comet. So what's interesting about Comet is that it's not just a search engine or a chatbot. It's a AI-based web browser. So it will, if you ask a question to Comet, it will give you a summary and also a few links, not few links, a lot of links that relates to that topic. So from the summary itself, we will understand what the real answer is. So it's giving a real answer rather than giving out 10 links and telling us go and check there. So it's very helpful tool for students who are doing their researches, not only just for students, other people as well. So it will give the real answer for our question. So that's also an interesting tool that we can use in 2026, and it's going to be a trendsetter in 2026.
An example I am telling, earlier I quoted the same thing. So as you said, earlier days, it was like a difficult task for a developer to develop something. In a project, if you are taking 6 months, if you are targeted, it may go up to 1 year or something like that.
Okay.
So that scenario has been changed now. Okay, AI helped us in many areas of development. I'm just quoting one example where the development has come to drastically reduce the time. Like 6 months project can be done it in a month or a 1.5 month time. So that's what I told you. Low code, no code concept has came.
Exactly.
In that case, if you take the developer, the role of developer has slowly changed. That is also a cons of what we are talking about AI.
Yeah.
Okay. So what will happen means, rather than a developer, the position will change to an orchestrator.
Yeah.
Right? So, but it will save a development time drastically. Okay, that's what going to happen in that. Not only in that areas. I'm just quoting in the development areas where we are getting it. If you take healthcare, robotics is slowly getting into that.
Yeah.
AI-based robotics. Symptom, if you analyze the symptoms, it can predict the medications.
Yeah.
So in the healthcare, it is drastically coming with a lot of AI-related treatments. Okay, surgeries, treatments, medications, all the areas AI is coming in a very bigger picture. If you tell in the defense sectors, the precision is more when you talk about all defense tools, all war fighting things also. There are cons in that, but mostly we are focusing on the pros on that. Okay, this is what going to happen in the 2026. So, if you talk about cons, basically it can be, if you see one example I am talking about,
Yeah.
in social media you can see that there are a lot of advertisements coming up, like Nirmala Sitharaman is telling that you invest some amount, the next day you will get it double or triple like that.
Yeah.
I've witnessed some of the people who are invested amount and they lost it. So the AI can create images of yours, videos. So there may be cyber related crimes can increase. That is one area. Even in the defense, the AI related wars can happen. That means human interaction rather than human interactions.
Yeah.
There are, without people, the war can happen. These are some of the danger situations I am seeing there. Maybe there are a lot of other things also. We cannot tell everything in the same platform. I'm just noting down some of the points which is going to happen in the concept. But rather than looking into this, if you check or if you go through the other areas like small scale industries or medium scale industries, even in the large scale industries also, the production is going to increase in a period of time with the use of AI. Okay, so there are many tools, many things we can technologically we can help it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we ourselves into that, we have a research and analysis wing. We are constantly researching on these three areas, basically in the AI areas, cybersecurity and IoT related things. Last year also we have developed a lot of things related to that, but our research is going on. So we have a lot of tools which help the small scale industries, medium scale industries or many other sectors, those production and reduce the cost, which help them to increase their profit, ROI, return of investment. Even if you take a chatbot,
Yeah.
mostly a chatbot in a stimulus level, they can help or replace a customer care. I'm just talking about one example. There are tools like that, enhanced tools like that, which will help us. So this is what we are also going to focus on 2026.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Any more points if you want to add, you can add.
No, it's just I just wanted to ask you. You told already about no code, low code scheme, and also we discussed about the tools like anti gravity, and there are other tools that can help you with the development side. So does this all sum up into whether the developers can lose their job, or with very less workforce we can complete a project? Is that a good thing or a challenging thing?
Okay, good question. When computer came, that time there was a fear that people will lose jobs or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever new technology is coming, there will be fear always. What will happen next? But what we have seen in the last decades, instead of losing job, we have created jobs. Hopefully, the data science is a bigger part I'm talking about. That is important for every organizations, data analysis and all. As we discussed, cybersecurity also very important. Even IoT is also very important. There are a lot of other areas which I am not covering now, but main focus is on these three things.
Yeah.
These areas is going to create drastically a lot of jobs. But even the development side, if you see, maybe the development time will be reduced. Okay, so we can accommodate more projects. See, if you are going to complete 10 projects in 1 year, instead of that we can complete 100 projects in a year.
Yeah.
So we can, intake can be more, delivery will be fast,
Yeah.
thing like that. So that will create more output, more profit to the organizations.
Yeah.
Okay, low cost we can deliver the product. Okay, so people will be there, but the development will be fast.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, more quantitative we can deliver the product. That's what I am thinking.
Yeah, what I feel like is people who can do prompts well can survive in this AI
Correct.
generation, right?
Yeah.
So, because if they give a prompt correctly, think for some times, be creative, and give the prompt, I think AI would give you what you really wanted.
Correct.
And so that's also like saving the time
Correct.
for something else.
Exactly.
And someone else is doing the job for you. So
Correct.
your only duty is to be creative and
Correct.
think the way we really wanted a product.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Not only in these technological areas, but in the real life also. If you want to cook something, if you want the recipe, you can ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT will give everything.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you just want to cook it. That's the only thing. So I'm just telling an example. Even everything you are getting it from the AI side, apart from emotions. And I feel creativity is required in the areas where you need to involve.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
it's not mechanical. It's you have to create. You have to give the ideas to creativity.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a basic thing we are going to see in this coming years.
Okay, now with all this changing technologies, with all these evolutions in AI especially, so as an organization, what's our vision in 2026?
Not only in our development areas, but for our customers.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a lot of plans. In development areas, you know that what are the changes we are done in last year and the coming year, what we are going to plan it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can quote some of the things which you understand.
So I can pinpoint out few things. So when we started development in by the end of 2025, we weren't using any of the AI tools for development, but we were using ChatGPT, then the Perplexity, all those things. But now that we have using anti-gravity, so in November and December when we were doing the planning, the sprint planning, so they would give us an estimate for a complex task for 2 story points or 3 story points. Now that when I'm asking the same thing for a complex task, they're giving me like 4 or 5 hours. So I'm like, do you really need like five hours? I think you need more than that. It's much complex. And they goes like, no. Now we are using anti-gravity, so we can develop in a faster pace, and it won't take much time. 2 story point will be completely useless. So the development time has reduced. So that's what I mentioned before. They can use this time for testing, to think, to make improvisations. So I think they're giving out a product that we beyond a product that we are thinking, like a real product that we can
Correct.
Release to the market and people can use it, and it will give all the functionalities that we were thinking, or that's on the SRS, or when we gather the requirements. So everything is there, so we don't have to skip any of it in order to save time and release it. So within the time, even before the time that we have planned, we can release a product nowadays. So I think that's a good thing by the use of AI, and also it's helping developers as well.
Correct. In the side of customer side, or in the area of customer side, if you see, one example I can tell you. Traditionally, we are using HRMS.
Yeah.
Okay, all the process they are doing through the automation. But when you include an AI, one example which I can quote that, see, there are a lot of profiles. We have a JD and we have a lot of profiles. Now, there is a manual intervention is required to sort it out. Okay, which is the good one, or which will be fit for our requirement. But we can implement AI to sort the exact profiles from this list.
Right.
See, this is one of the implementation I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Then another example I can tell you. One event is happening. Okay. Now the people has to, there is a bigger place and the people has to search for the area where the food is serving, where the activities are happening. There are many activities happening in many areas.
Yeah.
So they require a person intervention for to identify where these activities are happening. But if you implement some chatbot like that, it will guide you where the exact activities are happening.
Yeah.
So one of the human intervention can be reduced in that.
Yeah. Right.
I'm just giving some fundamentals of AI where we can daily use in a daily wise we can use. So these will help the small scale industries or some of the areas of the people. Like that, we can enhance in the current software, we can enhance AI related things to reduce the manual intervention
Yeah.
and more productive activities.
Right.
That's what we are thinking. So we as a technology partner, we can help them all the small scale or the large scale, small scale to the large scale industries. We can understand their problems. We can suggest how we can implement with the use of AI, how we can implement or how we can come up with a better solution
Yeah.
which will give more productivity to the organization as well as it will reduce their cost also. So many areas we can help in that.
Yeah.
So we are expert in AI, we have a research and analysis wing. So that's what our vision in 2026. We need to help all the industries, other industries, the non-technical industries
Yeah.
with AI for their enhancement of their operations. Less intervention, human intervention, more interactiveness.
Yeah.
That's what we are expecting in that.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, it was a very good conversation, Haripriya. It was nice. There are a lot of things are coming up. Surprises are coming up. So we can see, we can expect a lot of things in 2026. Even 2027 will be a chain of that.
Yeah.
Let's see how things will happen.
As we are about to wind up this session, we saw that in 2025 it was just a flag off, and many more surprises are going to come in 2026. So stay tuned for more informative videos on technical side from our end. Thank you.